The only way one becomes a better listener is and better at understanding and perceiving the engagement level, the motivational state of someone that is working on his team. The only way to do that is if you are able, first of all, to diagnose and recognize your state, your own state. If you're not even able to be aware of what is going inside of yourself, you can teach me all kinds of tricks. You can put me through all the trainings, workshops that you want. I will only marginally improve. And the sad reality of today is that companies are full of zombies from this point of view, of people that think that the problem is outside of themselves. And I must admit that this kind of attitude is more frequent and prevalent the higher you go in an organization. Because ego becomes so overinflated that the idea of accepting that first you, the leader, has to change before asking other people to change, it's a very, very threatening idea because of the way leadership has been taught and because of the way in our culture, leadership has been promoted. You know, this white knight, that through the sheer power of his will or charismatic abilities is able to, like magic, transform and enroll people. That's the model of leadership, by the way, that I was referring to earlier when I said it's not going to work. So back to your question, what's the most critical characteristic of successful leadership going forward? A deeper, greater level of self-awareness, a willingness to explore, understand, change if needed, and it's almost always needed, yourself, so that you can become really a catalyst for change in others. And then when that happens, when you get to the point of having become more aware about your inner self and your inner mechanisms, then you become more fertile ground for, yes, training on how to listen. This is what we do. This is what Sami at Leo.Institute or we at the Mind at Work do. We do training on listening. We do training on collaboration, but only after having brought people to the level of awareness about their inner working so that that training can be productive. You know, there is a Zen saying that has always struck me and has stayed with me that says like this: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Only when someone is ready and willing to learn, then can someone be a teacher, an effective teacher. As long as the student is not ready, you can be the best teacher in the world and very little will change.